Oh my God, bro.
It caught something.
Dude, it caught something right in between the two REM pods. As the two REM pods were going off.
Towards us.
It's coming towards us.
Right here. But doing this, unfortunately.
But then when something's running up on you, you can't see.
There we go.
Dude,
Hard
purple.
hit. Hard hit.
That's oh my God, bro. Oh. That tripwire just tripped. Did you see it?
Oh,
whoa. 3.
All 3, dude.
At the same time.
Look at that.
I was a witch.
You were a witch?
She will touch you.
Whoa. Something just touched my leg, bro.
Different.
Oh,
shit.
Both
again,
bro.
Both. Oh my gosh.
What?
Dude, I feel like something touched my ass.
Oh, shit. All 3. I've got them. I've got all 3.
Look at that.
Holy shit. So Chris just had his ass touched by James.
No. It could have been someone else.
I can't get through.
You can't get through. Why?
Impressed.
Yes, we are impressed. You have impressed us by making all 3 of these go off. But you know what would really impress me? Is if you could make that ball on the bed light up. It doesn't take much energy. All you have to do is touch it and it'll light up. If you can do that, I'll be truly impressed. Is that ball even still on?
On the bed?
Yeah. That would suck if it's not on, bro.
Yeah.
I don't need this.
I don't know, dude.
I can't hear you.
It's on, but like, usually it should come on as soon as I touch it. See how I just shake it?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if the battery's getting low on it.
Possibly. What about the one down here? Maybe we would
swap it?
Swap it. See how that one does.
Are we friends?
Yes, we're friends.
Yeah, see how I picked this up and
so turn the one on the bed off.
So this bed one could have a malfunction from all the talking.
So
trying to get it to set.
Mistaken.
So just turn that one off. Okay, listen. So we have changed out the ball on the bed. So now it really won't take a lot of energy for you to make it go off. So we've seen your energy. We've seen you manipulate several devices. Can you touch that ball on the bed and make it go off? If you really want to impress me, that will impress me. Like I said, it doesn't take a whole lot of energy. All you have to do is touch it and it'll go off. Can you try to do that for me?
Sitting.
Sitting. Yes, I'm sitting. Chris is standing by the bar.
There goes
that REM pod. Chris is sitting by the bar, or standing by the bar. I'm sitting, and I'm waiting for you to go over and touch that ball.
Soon, if that ball doesn't go off, I'd like to do the K2 there again.
Yeah, we can.
Because what if we get the K2 and the 3 REM pods all at once?
Yeah.
Maybe it just doesn't like these balls too. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't get it because the balls are pretty easy to manipulate.
Electric.
Electric, yes. The ball is electric. If you touch it, it'll shine all kinds of pretty lights. And if you could do that, then I would be very happy.
Oh my.
All three again.
Dude, I want that K2 over there right now.
Okay, so swap the K2 with the ball.
I got a feeling that the spirit just doesn't like to touch balls.
And you like to touch your ass.
Yeah.
So
Well, let's just hope it's not James or whoever.
just leave the ball up there where the K2 is.
Okay.
And then put the K2 on the bed.
If a spirit did touch my ass, I hope it's a female.
No, because as soon as it happened, it said James.
Yeah, well.
So
Maybe it was tricking us.
if it was James, I don't know why he would like touching your ass, but not your ball.
Okay.
Attach. Okay. Well, you can't attach yourself to us. That's one rule we have.
Okay.
But you can interact with us.
So look, we have, now we knew the bed was a hot spot from before. It was triggering a lot, like when we had a...
Well, we had a REM pod on
Yeah.
there, and then we had the K2 on there. That was going off.
And the K2 was mainly on our live, right? When it was
Yes.
going off. We kind of did a little switcheroo there, and that's when...
Dude, this just said poke. It wants to poke you.
No. Nah.
James, Chris said you could touch his ass again if you want.
Father.
That's weird.
Electric.
Yes, electric. We have a lot of electric devices in here for you to play with.
Activity.
So these devices have their own energy that you can draw from
Saw torture.
if you need energy to manipulate them. You've done well so far, so let's keep this going.
If the spirit's still here that set off the 3 REM pods, can you do all 3 REM pods and the K2
There's the
Scratching.
flashlight. Scratching.
that's on the bed? Can you do that?
Now, take advice. What advice? And that's weird that it said scratching, because we heard scratching earlier. Now, you know what I would like to do? Because we know we heard something in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is must not be moving because the music box hasn't gone off. I'd actually like to turn the music box off and take this REM pod that's on the floor
Okay.
and set it on the floor in the bathroom just inside the doorway. I mean, we won't be able to see it very well, but we'll hear it and we'll see the lights flashing. And then see if we get any REM pod activity there.
Yeah, and we could... Okay, let's say we do that, REM pod in there. Do we want the K2 on the bed still, or put the K2 where the REM pod is?
Angel.
That we move?
No, we can leave the K2 on the bed.
Okay.
I'm just thinking take that REM pod off the floor and set it right inside the doorway of the bathroom and see if it goes off over there, because we heard sounds in the bathroom multiple times. So like in the bathroom, maybe a step inside the door. Yeah, and then just like a step inside the door. Like we won't have a visual on it, but we'll hear it and we'll see the lights reflecting, you know what I mean? Yeah, look, that one just went off. Okay, so we moved one of the red lights into the bathroom.
Stressed.
Can
Strange.
Strange. Can you make the one in the bathroom go off? That one is away from the rest of them.
Dude, that was
was you.
Even though that turns red on the end, too.
Yeah, it was you.
I mean, yeah, I had to be because I was right there. But.
Yeah. Okay, so now we've moved one of the red lights into the bathroom. So, if you can.
You're special.
Thank you. I'm glad that you think I'm special. Now, if you go back where you were over there, you'll be able to see that REM pod.
I actually can see it from here.
Okay.
So right here, I can see
Look, the flashlight just blipped.
False.
I can see the REM pod in the bathroom, the K2, and the REM pod right there. So if we could get the REM pod straight ahead.
Enraged.
Enraged? We're not trying to enrage you at all. We're not trying to make you angry. Like I said, we're just here to...
Video.
Yes, we are taking video. That's so we can document your presence. That's why it's important that you interact with these devices, because then we get it on video. And it shows proof of your presence here. So if you want to help us...
Let me try.
Thank you. Yes, please try. Like I said, you can pull all the energy you need from any of these devices. But yes, please try.
I'm really here.
We know you're really here.
Negative.
Negative. Whoa, this just said Holocaust. Is somebody here? Were you in the Holocaust? Can
Did
you
something earlier say something about tortured? Like,
yeah.
Certain, I can't just remember what.
Can you touch a device? Like I said, we have a bunch of devices here for you to play with.
I can't say.
I can't say. Okay.
Pathetic.
Pathetic.
You've helped me.
Well, I'm glad that you feel that we've helped you. I don't know how we helped you. It's like everything's gone quiet again.
Yeah. And then.
What are you doing?
We're trying to communicate with you.
Fun.
Not accepted.
Just imagine.
So you don't like that we're trying to communicate with you? Is that right? It's like I said, we're friendly. We're not here to be disrespectful at all.
So weird. When I go like this, like there is no shadow on that, but it like makes it look like it in the screen. Like it was just my eyes. Fuck.
It's probably your eyes, because you've been having issues all day, apparently, with your eyes.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like on the screen and on here it looks like you see a black thing going up, but there's definitely no shadow I see with my eyes besides what I see on the screen.
Okay, well.
Oh, light.
Mm-hmm. Do you want us to stop this session? It's been almost an hour, and I mean, we've seen some activity, which is great. But if you're done interacting, then we may take a break. If you want us to keep going, you're going to have to do something with these devices to let us know.
2.
Wow.
Nightmare.
Thank you.
2 still.
Dude,
Hammer.
What about that one, bro? Let's get the
cafe.
bathroom one. Come on. That just happened out of nowhere too.
Thank you so much. So I guess you want us to continue. If we're going to continue, can you do me a
You don't
favor?
understand. Doubtful.
Say doubtful?
Yeah.
Like we were doubting it.
No, like I said, I guess you want us to continue, and I was like, can you do me a favor? And it said doubtful. Can you go in and touch the red light in the bathroom?
Uncle.
We were happy that you touched these other ones to let us know you want us to continue. But can you touch the one in the bathroom now that we put one in there? Okay, I'm going to go back to Ghost Tube Seer. It just said he knew. Who is he and what did he know? See, it's a burst of activity and then nothing.
Mm-hmm. But it's possible. It's just music.
Tired.
Look at that. Oh, the one in the bathroom, too.
all 3.
Holy shit, bro.
Look, bathrooms.
Bro, thank you for that. That's
was
exactly
all
what I
3.
was asking
You
for.
are connected.
That was awesome.
Man,
I'm from the 1500s.
Wow, that's a long time ago.
dude, all 3 at once.
That was wild, bro.
And that's the first time all 3 hit with one in the bathroom.
Yep. Nope.
I'm keeping mine on the bathroom. Can you get those 2 or just one?
I've got them.
Okay. I got one over there, but
Thank you so much for that. Dude, that was awesome. What about that ball on the bar? Can you it's over there by Chris. Can you make that light up? It just said no chance.
it doesn't like touching balls.
It definitely liked your ass though.
Because my ass isn't balls. It just, I don't know. There's definitely no luck with those.
Can you go near these lights on the floor? If you go near them, they'll change colors. Dude, that was crazy that all 3, including the one in the bathroom, hit.
Yeah.
Let's sit and talk.
Okay.
There's 2.
We are sitting and talking. Thank you for that. Is possessed? No, you can't possess any of us. This just said gave birth. Okay, did you give birth in this room? Is that why you're still here? Is that the significance of this room for you?
It's so wild that the K2's not hitting there.
Yeah. But yet, earlier on the live, it was going nuts on that bed.
Yeah. But you know why?
Huh.
I mean, we didn't have that much equipment going.
Right.
You know? We didn't have as much.
Yeah.
We got a lot of stuff on her, you know? And I think that does have a lot to do with it. I mean, that theory kind of worked it out when we tried it on.
Stop.
I just saw the K2 blip.
Did you?
Yeah.
My camera would have got it.
Bro, I just got a picture. It's just a shadow figure. But you can barely make out the face, but it's just a shadow figure. That's kind of crazy looking. Look at that. Going again. Dude, this just said footsteps.
All three.
All three again. After this just said footsteps. And I just got an image of the back of a person on the stairs.
Dude, all three right there.
Look at these purple lights on the draining. Look at these purple lights on the floor. Can you go near them and make them change colors? So we know you can manipulate all three of the REM pods. Can you do something with these lights on the floor? Show us something. And now it seems like the energy shifted again. Are you filming the ground?
Yeah, my feet are on the ground right now.
Huh?
My feet's not on the ground.
No, I said, are you filming the ground?
The lights? No. That's what's crazy about the camera. Like right now, even though it looks like I'm facing down, I have the whole bed up to the headboard.
But
I'm able to get that light.
It shouldn't be like that. You should hold it straight up, then hit the thing
I've
twice.
done that, but look, here's twice. And then I just have the bottom of the bed. But when I go like this, see, now I'm not getting it like how I was. But the way it was facing down, I was able to get that first light and all that up to the top of the headboard. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Sometimes it angles weird, and I just hold it whatever way looks good on the screen. I thought you were feeling something on the floor.
No. No, but it feels like the energy has shifted again.
Maybe it changed remember when I was doing the lights like this? I was going back and forth, and then I went up like this, look. I don't know what did it.
Well, we're at an hour right now. So, do we want to take a break?
Yeah, I think we
Dude, I just got a baby face with all black eyes. And remember just a second ago this said gave birth. Wow. And this just said sentence. Julia, are you here with us? Can you touch a device and let us know that that's you? Yeah, I mean, it feels like it shifted again, so this might be a good time to take a break. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna take a break and game plan for the next session and figure out what we're gonna do. And hopefully when we come back, you'll be willing to interact some more with us. Is that a yes?
The light.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to take a break, and then we'll come back and hopefully interact some more. So can you turn that light off for me? Thank you. All right, we're going to take a break. I'm going to put Ghost Tube Seer on, so I need you to go ahead and...
So I'll just start. I'll put this on and just start saying what I hear.
And remember, you don't have to yell.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Just got a picture of a man smelling flowers.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yep.
I'm going in.
Okay, so Chris is under. He cannot hear me. And we're going to do an Estes method.
It's gonna be a lot.
It's going to be a lot. Okay, what's going to be a lot? Are you going to communicate with us a lot? Can you tell me your name?
Donald Trump.
Okay, I don't think this is Donald Trump, but that's great. What about Donald Trump? Is there something you want to tell me?
2. All the numbers.
All the numbers, okay? You can use that box that Chris is holding
Now.
and communicate with us and answer questions.
Tried and true.
Tried and true.
Wednesday.
Okay. This just said prison. If you're...
Now you're right.
Okay, if you're here communicating with us, we have 2 red lights over there near Chris. You can feel free to touch those and make those go off as well. Who's here with us right now?
Gonna bring
Can you tell us why you're here?
another.
Is there some significance of this place to you?
Head.
Can you tell us how old you are? Earlier you came through one of our devices and said my name. Can you say my name again?
Campaign.
Campaign, okay.
5.
5. So are you saying that you're 5 years old?
You.
This just said virus. Did you die in this room? What about Benny Binion? We haven't heard from you tonight. Are you around?
One place.
One place, okay.
I will.
Okay, we got a picture coming through. All right, that's interesting. It's just a storefront
versus
with a lady standing in front of it. So I want to revisit the 5 that came through. Are you 5 years old?
yearly visits
Yearly visits. Oh,
for president.
the REM pot just hit down there. If that was you, feel free to touch either one of those red lights, but please use that box to communicate with us. And Chris will relay any messages that come through for him. You've been really active tonight, and we really appreciate it. Have you enjoyed having us?
329.
329. That is actually a room number here. However, we're not in that room. So are you visiting our room from 329? In a trench, this said. And that's interesting because it said something about soldiers earlier. Were you in the military? If you were in the military, can you tell me if you fought in any of the wars?
Myself. And how?
And Al. So are there 2 spirits here with us? Spirit chat just said drummer.
5.
There's the number 5 again. So I'm trying to figure out what 5 means. Are you 5 years old? Or are there 5? Are there 5 of you here? Can you?
I'm hot.
You're hot, okay. Can you answer that question? What 5? Why is that significant? You've said it twice.
Practice.
Well, I don't know. We got drummer on here. Now he said practice. So were you a drummer in a band?
It's gonna be.
What's it gonna be?
America's lost.
America is lost, okay. Can you touch one of these devices?
Circumstantial only.
And we have another picture coming through. Wow. It's a picture of soldiers. And you know, there are 5 soldiers in this picture. So we may have just gotten the answer of what the number 5 meant and why it came through twice. So,
example.
Am I talking to one of the soldiers? Is that why you showed me
into
this
it, no end.
No end, okay.
24/7.
24/7, okay. Yes, I would imagine if you were at war, the war would go on 24/7. If you were a soldier, can you touch one of those red lights on the floor? Let me know if I'm on the right path.
Talk it up.
Talk it up, okay. I'd like to figure this out about the soldier and the number 5 in the picture that just came through. And now we're getting another picture. Can you touch one of those lights on the floor to let us know if we are on the right path? Okay, so now I'm getting an image of just like an open field, or that may actually be water, so maybe it's a view from a military ship on the water. And then this just said brothel. There's a lot of those here in Nevada. Were you a brothel worker?
I get a raise.
You get a raise, okay. Can you tell me what the significance of brothel is? Why would that come through right now?
We got.
What did you get? Do me a favor, and if I interpret something correctly, can you touch one of those lights to let me know when I'm correct with something? That way I know where we're going with this conversation. And this just said, I'll consider. Well, I appreciate you considering that, but that's really the only way I'll know if I'm on the right track with your responses. So that would be very helpful. So once again, can you tell me your name?
Rooms.
Rooms, yeah, there's a lot of rooms here.
It fills.
What does it feel?
HOS.
HOS. Are we communicating with anybody that was here with us
Before.
tonight?
Your motor.
Tested on. Okay. Are we communicating with anybody that was playing with our devices in this room earlier?
4.
Okay, now we're getting the number 4. What is the relevance of the number 4?
All I am.
All I am. What is all you are? Once again, were you a soldier? It's just said,
What
find.
are you doing?
I'm trying to talk to you and communicate with you. Is there a particular reason you're here? REM pod. Okay. Is there a particular reason you are here in this room? Is this the last place you were when you died? Okay. That could be a yes. Can you tell me...
Break the body.
Break the body. Can you tell me how you died? If you know.
United Health. Sexual.
This just said too
Women.
long. Okay, this is a picture of just a hallway. The interesting thing is he just said sexual women, and earlier this said brothel. So once again, I'm going to ask you, did you work in a brothel? Were you a prostitute?
I've been.
So you've been a prostitute? Okay. So is that what happened to you here? Okay. So were you working here and somebody took your life? Because that kind of sounds like where you're going. Or were you a customer of a prostitute, and maybe a prostitute took your life here? Okay, it is weird that that went off when I was on the topic of brothels and prostitutes. Once again, if I'm on the right track with my answers, can you touch those devices?
Real.
Okay, this. It's interesting. It looks like. That's weird. It looks like those.
Frozen.
It looks like a mirror with like those Chinese stacking dolls. So I don't know what that has anything to do with. Once again, can we go back? Did you work in a brothel? Were you a sex worker? I'm trying to find out what is significant about this room or this hotel for you.
Now I'm running.
Now you're running. Why are you running? This just said Axe House. Did somebody murder you with an axe? Did that happen here? You know, sometimes these Estes methods, we get a lot of relevant responses. So far, this one seems to be kind of all over the place. So I don't know if there's several spirits coming through trying to get their stories out.
Next to.
Are you next to Chris on the bed right now? Again, if I'm accurate with anything, please touch one of those red lights. Let me ask this. How many of you are here in this room with us?
Adam said we won't stop.
Adam said we won't stop. Who is Adam? Is Adam the one controlling you? It says travel.
Well.
Can you tell me who Adam
Pieces.
is? Pieces, okay. And I'm going back to Axe House. What does Axe House mean?
The world.
Were you a murderer? Did you murder people? There's a lot of stories going around about this hotel that there was a lot of mob business that
According
happened here.
resources.
Okay. I don't know what that is. I can't tell. It'll show up on the video, and
I thought.
maybe you guys can comment and let us know what that is. So back to what I was saying is the stories are that there was a lot of mob activity that happened in this hotel. So were you a member of the mob? Were you associated to the mob in any way?
The urge.
The urge. What urge? Did somebody in the mob kill you? Is that why you're still here?
Every single
Every single what? I'm really having a hard time following you right now. And I don't know when I'm on the right track because you're not touching those devices to let me know. Moderation, okay. Well, there's a lot of things that should be done in moderation. And once again, can I ask your name?
Act alive.
Act alive. Okay.
Like what?
Like what? You know, we were getting a lot of activity in this room tonight. Were you one of the people?
Daydream, look.
Were you one of the ones that was interacting with our devices? Sorry.
Can't be.
Can't be. So, we are almost done investigating. I'd really like to get...
Let me.
Okay, let you what? What do you want me to let you do? I'm trying to let you tell your story. But it kind of...
Define.
Okay, let you define. It kind of seems like things have been all over the place. I don't know if there's multiple...
If all.
I don't know if there's multiple spirits here. And you guys are fighting to communicate. But the story and the things coming through, it's hard to decipher what it is you're trying to tell us. Sorry. Okay. If you don't wish to tell your story, can you touch one of those devices to let us know that you are done? And that'll let us know to just go ahead and end the investigation.
At the door.
Hung himself.
Today.
And that just said at the door. But earlier we did get ropes. And I think we got I was hung or something to that effect. And this just said hung himself. So are you somebody that hung yourself in this room?
Deserve it.
Deserve it. Okay.
No, serious.
Okay. So are you saying that somebody deserved being hung? And this is just, it looks like a bunch of tools or something. Feel free to touch either one of those devices.
You can't make it.
You can't make it. Why can't we make it?
Times.
Okay, times. This just said opera singer. So were you an opera singer?
My share.
Your share. Yeah? Well, we're trying to share your story. Do you feel like sharing your story? So that we can tell people your story? Okay, look. What do I need to look at?
Just a vibe.
Just a vibe. Okay.
Um, 702.
702. That's interesting because that's the area code for Las Vegas. So did you live in Las Vegas? Did you live here in the hotel? Hey. Okay. Is this somebody different coming through now?
I.
Aye. Okay. You what? Yeah, I almost feel like you don't wish to communicate because the responses are all over the place. You're not touching any of the devices to let me know when we're on the right track, or either I've just been wrong about everything that's coming.
Recording?
Yes, we are recording. We are documenting all of this.
I'm going to drop.
You know, what are you going to drop? Dame. Okay, so we've had brothel, we've had sexual women, we've had dame. So once again,
2300.
were you a sex worker of some sort?
You don't want it?
I don't want what? That's interesting. It looks almost like some kind of monument or
Now, well, me too.
You too what? Sorry about that noise. It's the people next door.
Get that?
Get what? Can you be a little more clear about what you're trying to say? Okay. Thank you for touching that. Does that mean you're ready to start giving us more information?
And I see
We welcome.
Shane sent you.
Shane sent you? Who is Shane? Shane, are you here with us?
Hey.
Hey. Are you ready to keyboard? Okay.
Paul is not.
Paul is not what? Who is Paul?
Happy.
Paul is not happy. Okay. Why is Paul not happy? And who is Paul? Is there a Paul in
You.
You? Is there a Paul in here with us right now? Can you touch one of those devices?
Always in the way.
Always in the way. Oh, I'm not trying to be in the way. I'm trying to help by communicating your story to people. Thank you. So, Paul, is that you?
That girl is.
Okay, here we go with the girl again. Road accident. What girl are we talking about?
Context.
Context. So had that girl is, we had sexual woman or women, and we had brothel
From that place.
from that place. And I just have a picture of a girl. So what's the
I
significance?
think
Okay. What's the significance of the girl? Who is she? Did you pick up a girl from a brothel? Afterwards.
fire.
Fire. Okay. What about fire?
Shut up.
Shut up.
Radios.
Okay.
This is
what?
$5 bill.
$5 bill. Okay.
And 500.
500.
This needs to.
Okay. This needs to what? Are you ready for us to end this session? If you touch one of those devices, we'll end the session.
Use.
You use what? Okay. Well, we're not really getting relevant information to put a story together here, which is sometimes happens. Oh, it just told me, just wait. Okay? I can wait, but I mean, we can't wait long. We have to wrap this up. So if you want to give me information, now is the time. Or if you want us to wrap this up, feel free to touch one of those lights.
Keep up.
I'm trying to keep up, but this conversation is going all over
P
the
Street.
place. P Street. Okay,
That's a bummer.
what's a bummer? What is a bummer? Okay, getting another picture.
Pablo.
Pablo. Who is Pablo? Is there a Pablo here with us? Can you touch one of those devices on the floor?
Napa Valley.
Napa Valley. I see. Okay. What do you see?
Cannot.
Cannot what? All right. Guys, I think we're gonna wrap this up. We're not really getting much. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if it's several.
7.
Yeah, it could be 7. I don't know if it's several spirits trying to communicate all at the same time. And that's why we can't put the information together, and that just went off. And again,
Continental.
does that mean you're ready for us to stop?
Leave with your new.
Leave with your new. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. It has been a good night. It's been an interesting night with a lot of activity, and sometimes the Estes just doesn't turn out the way we want it. And it could be that there's just so many spirits here that we're not communicating with any one spirit. It's several coming through with different information. So I'm going to tap him out, and we're going to go ahead and wrap this up.